Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my god, they don't have anything. Just got it. Hey, what the fuck? I paid £10, man. Oh, I'm alright. I'm alright. I could do that again, you know. Oh, sorry, not in use. Should we just be? Okay, get out. Oh, that's embarrassing. Right. So then, so I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit bored of not having a cool car. The S13 is taking the absolute piss. I've actually done a full Patreon video today of explaining what's going on with all the cars and even an update on what happened with the police thing, so that's on Patreon at the minute. But I miss having a fun car, so I messaged Odin and I was like, guys, can we do something? Because I'm a little bit bored, to be honest. I mean, I love the Audi, but I'm a little bit bored. They'll give you keys to this. I was like, oh great. So we've got this, but it's not the best time to get a car. It's because there's currently, I'm not sure if you're aware, there's a fuel crisis going on. And you can't get fuel anywhere. We've used a third of a tank just trying to find a location to film this intro. But we're going to go on a road trip because the S13's pissing me off. I want something fun. So we've got this. They're actually giving this away. So Odin will like, take the keys to this, mate. You want to do some promo with it or just do whatever you want with it. So we're going to do whatever we want with it. Hopefully it don't fucking break down somewhere. But they're giving this away. It's $639. They're giving this and £2 cash as well. So perfect with these. If you use me, you get 20% off your order. So I'm actually going to put a few tickets if I'm allowed. Am I allowed? There's 6,999 tickets and it's a guaranteed draw as well. But we've got the car for the weekend. We're going to go and do some fun stuff and hopefully not break down. Now the one thing I do not or don't like about living down south at the minute is it's just there doesn't seem to be any like road trip potential. So today we're going to take it and try and find some of the best roads in Kent. Yeah, let's go and do some driving and do some well, let's go on a road trip. This is the best thing, okay? Like it's just show them. Come on. Oh, you little slag. Oh my giddy aunt. Right, come on, let's go on a road trip because we're already a bit right. Best driving roads in Kent, right? Because this is the most annoying thing about, in my eyes, oh you slag. This is the most annoying thing in my eyes of living down south is that there aren't many driving roads. So straight away, pistonheads.com, Rochester TVR said, try this. And it's literally a Google map. So we are literally near the route and it goes down to Rye and then, like, it's perfect. So we're going to go over round down to Rye near Hastings. Is that far? And then back up to Sevenoaks, which is like back near the M25. Fuck it! We go through High Weald. You know what that is? No, I mean, I've never heard of it in my entire life. Will we make it? Honestly, if there's no shells on there, we're like, I hope you understand that. And let's talk about this car. The negatives of this car, the positives of this car, why you should own one and why you really shouldn't own one. Sorry Odin, but I am going to go through the positives and the negatives. And why I got rid of mine, because I got rid of mine probably about 2 months ago now, something like that. So yes, in the UK recently we've been having a serious fuel issue. I have never since it been to a Shell or a Tesco. I've drove past them and they either don't have fuel or there's like queues beyond belief. We've used almost a third of a tank just trying to find a location to pull up. So I'm really worried. I'm also worried because I have no idea what the fuel situation is like. The end of summer, I think the end of summer's come. It's getting freezing. I can't believe we're actually having a day like this. So we picked it perfect. A car like this on one of the last warm days of summer. Yeah, we might get stranded, but who cares? This is a 13-plate W204 C63. These will be a future classic. At 100%. This is low miles. This has got 50,000 miles. Well, not even that, 49,000 miles on this one. So very lucky to have it. Mine had like 90,000 miles, so almost double or over double the mileage. So it's very intrigued me to compare this one to mine. Mine was a 5-door. This is a 3-door. So it's got different seats, and that's pretty much it, really, in terms of the difference. I've noticed that this has like a blue colour to the to the dials and stuff, which I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of. very excited to be back in one of these. Initially they wanted me to just do like a review in it, and I was like, give it for the weekend, mate, I'll have more fun in it. So they did, so thank you, mate. Thank you, Odin. Odin, if you've never heard of them, they've actually given away over £600,000 worth of prizes, so they ain't no new boys on the scene. I had one and I loved it. Why did I get rid of it if I loved it so much? For me, it wasn't the right car. They don't fit massively in one category, which is amazing for a normal person who doesn't do YouTube, but for me, that's not good. I was using it as a daily, and it's not a good daily because it's terrible on fuel and parts are expensive and they're so mileage sensitive. But for me, they just wasn't creating the content. You can't really modify these on your own, really, because out the factory, they're amazing. So if you want to do any mods yourself, it's kind of like crazy money. There's only a few things you can do with it being a V8. Things don't really go wrong on them. If they do, it's not something you can do yourself. So it wasn't creating any content for me. So sadly, I had to sell this and get two things. I had to get a car which could create content, and then something which was a good daily. But for someone who just wants one car, or a fun car who doesn't need to create content out of something, these cars are amazing. We can see a shell, everybody. There is a shell. Oh no, is the V-power? No, there is no V-power. Oh my god, they don't have anything. Oh, okay. Oh, nope. So, yep, it is not sorted, the fuel situation. I repeat, there is zero fuel. Okay, now the video's got interesting. Whoa, dude, why are you going so fucking fast, man? Oh, yes. So we are on a coastal road, but I thought it'd be like next to the beach, but I'm guessing it's just next to this hill which leads to the beach, which is annoying. We'll park up. We'll park up. Wow! Just got it. It's beautiful up here. Let me just show you the C63. There she is. Beautiful. What a car, mate. That's what a car. I mean, I cleaned it this morning. I mean, that side's alright. Mate, look at the state of this inside. What's the fuck, man? Hey, what's the fuck? I paid £10, man. There she is, guys. What a beautiful car. I actually like it in the silver. I used to think that silver wasn't a good colour, but it really is. I wish I didn't wrap mine. I'm gonna say it, I wish I didn't wrap mine. But I did. And it was probably one of the factors to why I sold it, because everyone said they didn't like it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna film. I'm not scared. I think I'm gonna film a not scared video. I think it's time. What? I'm not fucking scared. I do them quite often now, and that was alright considering. Considering it's October, so I'm alright. I'm alright. I could do that again, you know. My feet! These rocks, mate! Just to clarify everyone, I've got absolutely full change of clothes. Or a towel. I haven't got a microfiber cloth at that. Remember when I went deaf in my right ear? I think it's happening again, you know. I can't hear shit. I'm genuinely not even cold. I'm actually quite having a nice time here. Quite nice. The water's cold though, so it don't look that big, everyone. That's because, you know. Going uphill! So I'm going to go through North Wales. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks quite... Slow down, you maniac. Hey, maniac! Oh, it's so nice to like see some roads like this again. Never see anything like this down where I live. So nice. Get in manuals, do a couple of downshifts. So this is the thing. It's a 60-mile-an-hour road. You're holding everyone up, but that's okay because we got a C63. But it's not okay because now we've got a road divider. Oh, what is he doing? Mr. Polo says, "Get out my way, you cunt." Oh, tornado! Oh, it has, but it's got no V-power. Oh, we should have got a thumbnail. Shit. This is the facelift version of this car. So it's a pre-facelift and a facelift. The pre-facelift actually looks more aggressive. The lines are a lot more aggressive in the pre-facelift, but the interior is a huge letdown. So when I was trying to pick one, the cheapest facelift you can get is probably like 20k, 21k, maybe get something like 19. But the cheapest pre-facelift is like 14 grand. So there's a big price difference between the two. It's the same engine. There's an updated gearbox in the facelift, so it's less sloppy. Not amazing, just less sloppy. But the interior is like really bad in the price. It's the same seats, but just the dash just isn't a really nice place to be. So me personally, if I was going to have one just for like a fun car, I'd probably get a pre-facelift. But this is a car that literally can do everything. Like, it is a best of all worlds car. It truly is. Like, it's so comfortable, it's so nice to be in, and it's just so much fun as well. Honestly, they're such good cars. I would say that comparing this to an E92 M3, an M3 is more of a driver's car, but they're not as a nice place to be inside, they're not as comfortable, and they're not as fast in a straight line. So just like an all-round amazing car, it truly is. I say, if I didn't do YouTube, I probably would have kept mine due to YouTube. So something like this doesn't fit with me, again, as I've said before. But you can't explain the two worlds it gives you. Like right now, we're in comfort, so comfortable, standard suspension. We're not rubbing, we're not jumping all over the place. Just sat in automatic. The gearbox is super smooth, and then if you want to have some fun, just dun dun dun, and then it's a totally different car. So today we are averaging 19.6 miles to the gallon, and that's a combination of driving fast and obviously chilling on the motorway. So that's not actually that bad. Like, people slate these for being horrific on fuel, and they're not good on fuel. They're really not good on fuel, but they're not as bad as you think. Mine, on a motorway, you could get 26 to the gallon on the motorway on a cruise, so they're actually like not that bad on fuel. The tax is £600 a year. Now that is a lot of money, £600 a year, but there are a lot of cars that have half the power of these, half the engine capacity, and they're still £600 of tax a year. If you go and buy a 350Z, they're the same tax as this. They're £600 a year to tax. So don't think, oh, see, they're crazy on tax. They're not. You see anyone on a 350Z all the time, they're paying the same tax as you. E92 M3, same tax as this. So although the numbers are high relatively, it's not that bad to own. It's genuinely not that bad to own. So luckily Odin give you £2,000 cash as well to help you out with the tax, the insurance, whatever you want to do. So it helps. And I never noticed it as like a huge drain having this. It was very similar to owning other cars. So don't get put off by the big engine, and don't get off by the servicing. It's not that bad. I mean, like, the servicing needs like every 6,000 miles. Any Evo is exactly the same. So don't get put off by the numbers, honestly. And reliability. These cars are reliable. Like, they actually are reliable. If you go on Facebook now, I guarantee you will find lots of examples with over 150,000 miles. I guarantee it. So this BP is, yeah, we got no fuel there as well. Perfect for a picture. But we are actually running out of fuel. Oh, we've got to go right in the middle, or do you reckon they'll tell us off? They'll probably tell us off. Sorry, not in use. So, we've got Tesco around here. How many miles have we actually done? Let's have a look. So we have actually done, from today, 180 miles, and we're on a quarter of a tank. Now, a C63, the fuel light comes on at a quarter of a tank. So, like, I know it says I've got a quarter of a tank, but it's on empty. Because you get literally like 200 miles from a tank. So we're actually going to hit empty at any time now. And we have one stop left. Shells are a no-go. I mean, BP's shit anyway, I just went there for the video. I won't put that shit in this. And no offence to BP, if you want to sponsor me, I'm open for sponsoring. Tesco's my only hope, because we don't want to put 95 in this. Shell's out of, but BP's 97, Shell's a no-go. They've got no V-power. We've got to go to Tesco. Tesco usually come through, alright? Tesco, my boys, Momentum, been with you since the Evo days, mate. since the Evo days. The car's been amazing. The car is just, let's be a little bit Asbo, should we just be? Okay, get out. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry everyone, we're gonna leave now. Right, we're at Tesco. Let's see if they're pulling through. Look at them. They are the men. Look. Come through. I mean, as the Basildon, you saw my guys, you helped me out when these were full. As the Basildon, I will shout out to you, but unfortunately, as you don't do 99 momentum, bro. So Tesco, you're the men. So we're saved. We're saved. So yeah, we can relax. Mate, what a car. Honestly, what an absolute car. Huge thank you to Odin for letting me have a nice weekend with a fast car, which I've not had in a very long time. So there'll be a link in the description and that'll take you straight through with the 20% discount from me. Obviously there's 6,999 tickets left of these, and just to say, there's no extensions, and it's one of those where it will end on that day. Can you actually run a C63 in a fuel pandemic? Yes, you can actually. Well, I mean, we've had it for a day, and we're giving it back once it's got no fuel in. So for us, it's been all right. But no, it's been nice to get out in this car again. So huge thank you, Odin. Hopefully my S13 is running up and running soon. But thanks for watching, everyone. Won't mind one again, actually.